What is up, guys? Bruce Slayer back at you again with yet another banger of a toy review. This time we have the DC Multiverse Power Ring. Yes, I have Power Ring. I just got them the other day. Quick note, I know I've been gone for the past couple months. Been going through some stuff, been trying to find a full-time job. Hasn't been easy, but hey, man, it is what it is. I'm still out here grinding. Still out here trying to find a job, and yeah, I'm just lucky and blessed enough to pick up this figure right here. So you can see, standard McFarlane packaging. Got the Build-A-Figure to collect Starro. Finally, I get to build Starro. Got Power Ring right here. On the back, it says for the Build-A-Pieces for Starro. Yada, yada, yada. Y'all know the drill with this one, so we're just going to go ahead. Let's crack this guy open. And here's Power Ring out of the box himself, John Stewart. Now, first things first, Stan. Seen that a million times. And here's his baseball card. It says Power Ring. Nice shot of Power Ring right there. And this is the back. If you want to read it, pause it now. And yeah, it doesn't really come with any accessories, just with the Starro Build-A-Figure piece, which I will show you guys the Build-A-Figure very soon. But yeah, taking a look at John Stewart right here, fantastic sculpt overall, and just the detail, yeah, pretty darn good. Now, yes, this is a retooling of the Parallax body mold. I never picked up that figure, never really saw a point for it, but yeah, this pretty much reutilizes all the same parts as Parallax. You see these things right here. I don't even know what you call these, but these are for like Parallax's boots. And you see the sculpted piece right here. The only difference is that obviously it's different paint deco, and they pretty much retooled this armor piece right here, these shoulder pads. But it doesn't look bad. It looks pretty cool. The Power Ring symbol right here, that looks clean. Overall, just the line work and everything came out pretty clean on this figure. You even have the ring right here. Very, very small. Doesn't look too shabby. Now, his articulation is actually really, really good. So you can move his head up a pretty decent amount. You can get some pretty decent flight poses with this. And it goes down, goes left and right. He does have a lot of neck pivot right here. Pretty cool. And of course, his torso moves forward. It moves back. You get upper torso swivel. You get a waist swivel on top of that as well. Pretty darn cool. And his shoulders, they go outward. They go forward. These shoulder pads do kind of hinder the shoulder articulation, so be wary of that. And they go in and out, of course. You get the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. And y'all know the deal with this. I've told you a million times, do that. Depending on how this ball piece right here is positioned. So you can do that, get the shake of the dice. And of course the legs, they go outward, they go forward. Kind of a weird angle, but it works. No upper thigh swivel. That's something that really would have elevated this figure. I really wish they would have had an upper thigh swivel, like maybe at right here. Man, dude, that, I would have loved to see that. Or at least a calf swivel would have been cool. Double jointed knees, of course. Yeah, pretty stiff on mine. And of course, the legs, they go up, they go down. He does have ankle pivot and toe articulation. All right, guys. Y'all know what time it is. Comparison time. And here is Power Ring John Stewart next to his Prime Earth counterpart, the regular John Stewart that we all know and love. And they're at about the same height. So, pretty cool to see these two side by side. Where I'm finally really glad that we get a Power Ring and somebody to fight my Green Lanterns. So yeah, this is actually pretty darn cool. And here he is standing next to the rest of the Crime Syndicate. I just wanted to get him compared to these guys. Pretty cool, man. I like to see how he compares with Owlman and all these other guys. They are roughly around the same height. I think Power Ring's just a little bit shorter than Ultraman and Superwoman right over here. But yeah, overall, I think they fit in well with each other, and it's nice to see a Crime Syndicate finally go up against our Justice League figures. So yeah, pretty cool. And I had to, guys. I had to stack up our Prime Earth Justice League right here. Well, Pseudo Justice League. There's only 4 of them, but right up against their Earth 3 counterparts. And yeah, this is what we're looking at right here. We got Superman and Ultraman in the back, and of course we got Power Ring and John Stewart. We got the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman from Wonder Woman 84 right up against Superwoman. And of course we got Owlman right up against the Detective Comics 1000 Batman. That's the Batman that I feel scales the best with this Owlman, and overall a pretty cool figure for Batman. But yeah, this is just too cool for words, guys. It's really nice to see this pseudo Justice League go up against the pseudo, Crime Syndicate figures. Honestly, I hope we get more. I want Johnny Quick. I want Subatomica. Heck, give us the New 52 version of these guys. Back when they had Sea King and Grid and all those other guys. And hopefully we'll get an Alexander Luthor. That would be pretty cool. Okay, guys. We've taken a look at Power Ring. We've taken a look at him and how he stacks up against the Crime Syndicate. Time for the main event. The coming of Starro the Conqueror. The very first villain that the Justice League ever faced. And yeah, this is my Bafar. I didn't know what I was trying to go for, but But yeah, we have Starro. We got all his accessories. We got all the spores that came with him. I think this came with Ultraman. This obviously came with Power Ring. Did that come with Superwoman? I think it came with Superwoman, I think. And these 2 tendril thingies, I think, came with Owlman. And of course, each figure has 1 of 4 spores. Let's not waste any more time, guys. I've been looking forward to this for what feels like forever. Let's just build this thing. Yeah. Et voila. At last, we have Starro the Conqueror. Holy crap. I didn't think this guy was going to be as big as he was. Wow. If you take a look at him compared to my Superman figure, yeah, this guy's a pretty heavy hitter. Not bad. I'm definitely going to have to grab some of my other big, mega figures just to see how this guy stacks up. But, wow, guys. This is overall an impressive piece, I gotta say. Taking a look at Starro here, him complete with all these little fleshy things right here and his 3 eyes. This overall is a fantastic piece, man. Even on the backside, guys, with the, these, you see these little squid, these suction cup thingies right here. Sorry, my camera can't pick it up properly, but yeah, man, you guys see what I'm talking about, right? And the teeth. Oh. Granted, I've had this for months, so I knew it was going to be amazing. I thought it was going to be just way too small for a Starro figure, but surprisingly, McFarlane pulled it off. They surprised me. Good job, man. This is a great, great piece. Now, I've tried messing around with this thing to see if this thing maybe had some bendy wire in it, and you can kind of bend it. I mean, I don't know if it's just mine. I don't know if the bendy wires in this thing got stiff. From what I heard, there was supposed to be bendy wire with this figure, but not getting a whole lot of bendy action. The most I can get is basically just this, which is okay. I mean, I guess there's not a whole lot that you can do with a Star figure. As you can see in the back, too, it has like these little holes in them, which I'm guessing is supposed to, allow for air to come out and everything so it can, move and bend and all that. But yeah, mine doesn't do that. I don't know. Maybe I have to work with it. I don't know if I have to apply, the hairdryer thing. I don't know. Let me know for sure, guys. Please let me know how this worked out for you, because mine is just stiff. So, yeah. But anyways, that's pretty much Starro for you. All he does is just bend. There's no real articulation. You have his spores right here. They all pretty much look the exact same. And yeah, and they attach to the figure's chest. And I said I was going to compare it to some heavy hitters, and here I am. So, so from the top of, I guess, his star right here, he's taller than Swamp Thing, you know, by default. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, Starro's a pretty huge character, but yeah, that's that's how he scales up, and pretty cool. You know, why not? You know, I don't mind it. I mean, we can't make this guy city size, so in action figure form, I think it works. I think it fits very well. So there you go. And comparing him next to another heavy hitter, here he is standing next to the Mattel Clayface Build-A-Figure that Mattel made way, way back in the day. My preferred Clayface, I like the McFarlane one, but I still prefer this one. And yeah, pretty cool. And comparing him next to another Mattel Build-A-Figure, here he is standing next to the Mattel Connect and Collect Croc figure, Killer Croc. I don't have the new Arkham City Croc. That figure looks cool, though. Don't get me wrong. It looks amazing with the sculpt and detail. I just don't see a need for it, considering the fact that I have this one right here. I actually really prefer this one. This has been my preferred Croc. Heck, I've had this figure for years, so yeah, I just prefer this Croc right here. And going off by the top, you know, fin or whatever you call that right there, he might be the tallest Build-A-Figure in my collection. And here he is standing next to my Darkseid figure right here from the Justice League Snyder Cut movie. And yeah, by default, he is the tallest figure in my collection. Makes sense, he's ginormous in the comics. Okay guys, so we've taken a look at Power Ring, we've taken a look at Starro. Overall, what do I think? First of all, the Power Ring figure, fantastic. Great sculpt and detail. And same thing with the Starro. The Starro right here, really, really good figure. Although, I do have the feeling like it is somewhat of a glorified statue when it comes to the Starro figure, whereas the Power Ring figure here feels a lot more toyetic. This one, I don't know what is going on. It was supposed to come with bendy wire. I don't know if they lied to us. I don't know if they switched it last minute. Don't know, but I really would have liked some bendy wire in this figure. Again, maybe my bendy wire is just stiff. I don't know. Maybe I need to apply the, you know, the hair dryer effect or something like that, but I don't know. So that is kind of disappointing. I wish I could put him in a lot more, you know, squid poses, him like entangling the Justice League like that, but what do you do? Beggars can't be choosers. But overall, I think that, you know, McFarlane made a great sculpt and a great piece with this Build-A-Figure. I think that, same thing with the rest of the Crime Syndicate figures. McFarlane made some pretty darn good pieces, man. I gotta say, he knocked it out of the park. And again, this just makes me clamor for more figures, which is a good thing. You know, that's the sign of a good product. You should want more figures. You should want more from that product, from that line. And I just hope we get new Crime Syndicate figures down the road. Maybe if they want to do the recent Suicide Squad versus, you know, the Suicide Squad on Earth 3, that whole storyline, that would be pretty cool. You know, maybe give us an Amanda Waller down the road and give us a Suicide Squad. Oh man, a comic book Suicide Squad. Not a movie, we've already had a movie, but a comic book Suicide Squad. I'd love that. Overall, I just want more, and I want to see what more can Todd do with this line. Because so far he's been doing a pretty darn good job, and he's been knocking out of the park. And this figure, and this figure, and these whole line of figures that we've had so far are no exception. These are fantastic. So, yeah, y'all know the drill already. Pick it up. It's at Target right now, right as we speak. Pick it up, find it, complete your collection, build Starro the Conqueror, and be happy. But yeah, overall, guys, that's just going to just about do it on my part. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, grow older, grow wiser, get right, grow closer to God, never be afraid to be who you are, and never stop being a geek. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. God bless you all, and I'll talk to you real soon. Later.
Soon the universe will bow to my will. It will be conquered by Starro.